welcome to the Rotatic Power Series. My name is Happiness Rodeman. Today we have two people who we are going to interview and talk about the infrastructure, and we would also do quizzes. Now, we will talk about infrastructure. How do all of you feel about the Industrial Revolution?
What I feel about it is that it is a time of academic progress and a progress of many developments. The Industrial Revolution will be done once the peace between the Geotube Empire and the Rotatic Empire happens. What we want from these demands are that we need more land and we need more liberty. The war is going great for us right now, but we need to focus on the nation first. What the focus is we need is to maintain stability and control over the lands we have to control. During the war, there might be partisan armies and armies inside of bushes ready to attack and regain the territory back. Geotubers are really sneaky, but since the Rotats have the best technology, we are able to find them and capture them. The industry of Rotat is being fixed. What the Industrial Revolution did to us is to bring more jobs in factories and give more better working conditions. They are all paid by the best emperor of the Rotats. Glory to Rotat.
Rotatic in the Industrial Revolution does what is best. I agree with you there. But the main part of the Industrial Revolution is to bring everything that wasn't brought by us to the annexed territories we got from Geotuber Empire. The Rotatic Empire's government is paying to upper and fix infrastructure that was attacked from Geotube strikes and raids. What the Rotatics are doing is amazing. This is leading to the best progress around the Rotatic Empire. Building more cities for the newer population is happening right now. The Rotatic Emperor is making the best improvements to our nation. The Geotubers are now surfaced inside of a penal colony in one of the most dangerous places in the Rotatic Empire. The Rotatic Emperor is also considering on making the mountains a tourist attraction. Everything that the Rotatic Emperor is doing on his plans to make a better nation is by opening up air travel. All of these projects that the Emperor is doing is leading to the success and development of the people and the quality of life. All of the effects of the Industrial Revolution is changing Rotatic forever. Glory to Rotatic.
Great choices. On to the next interview question. What do you think of Geotubers when they come into mind?
Geotubers are one of the most worst people out there. Geotubers should be only dedicated to hate and munch on, not to be celebrated and festive by. The Rotatic Emperor and JPNN has hated the Geotubers ever since the Italian Ball came into power. The history of the Italian Ball is exaggerated. The Italian Ball coup against the Geotube Empire happened and it put a dictator into power. The League of the Italian Ball was formed by Rotatic tribes. This league was a nation formed by multiple tribes who tried to attack the Italian Ball. It took over a year of meetings, military organization, and attacks to defeat the Italian Ball. This made the formation of the Rotatic Empire, which united with other tribes. Since the Italian Ball left, many corrupted Geotubers are trying to gain power and attack the Rotatic Empire. The Rotats at the time were defenseless and the Geotubers insisted to attack them. With a military draft, it all started to go uphill for the Rotats. Rotats hate Geotubers for them trying to gain more positions of land we made them lose. Right now, the technological advances of Rotat is making the Rotatic Empire defeat the Geotubers. Thanks to what we are doing to them, there will not be interference against them in Rotat territory. What all of us are asking for is to thank Night Vision and the troops for keeping the Rotatic Empire alive and strong. This strong alliance was made to an empire which hates on Geotubers because they were the ones who attacked us heavily and how they are going to pay the price with their empires soon. Glory to Rotat.
What I think about Geotubers are that they are a terrorist group on Rotatic land. Godly and JL Mapper and a NATO Mapper are the terrorists who needs to be captured by Rotatic police. The Rotatics are already starting a campaign to go against the Geotuber armies. We have been seeing victories for many years. This is going to cause a crisis among Geotube lands. This is much like how the Geotuber Empire doesn't want anyone to see about starvation, diseases, and homeless people. The Geotubers want a clean state in their propaganda. The propaganda they make is not making people dedicated to join the Geotube military. And that is the key. If more people don't want to join the Geotube army, we can keep up with the front lines going on right now. This will expose the rear of their troops, and once the recruits appear on the front lines, we will advance further into the geotube territory. The Rotatic Empire is advancing economically and in finance. This is the comparison of the debt that the geotube empire needs to owe for many other empires. The Rotaties are paying their citizens well and giving them a better life and education and workplaces. The geotubers have a different slate. They have the dirtiest side of the plate because they go to unemployment and they go to poor people. The geotubers can't keep up with the people, but the geotubers are spreading propaganda and lies over their country about the clean cities while they are not talking about the poverty and brutal side of it. As you know, the Rotaties are more richer and there is more stability to come in the future. Glory to Rotaty.
Good elaboration. On to the next question of the interview. Do you think it's worth living in the Rotatic Empire?
Living in the Rotatic Empire is paradise. We have one of the best cultures and foods in the world that is ever imaginable. We also have affordable houses, which makes it better. All of us and the people will have such a good time visiting here. The Rotats are one of the more better people and groups ever. Since the Stone Age, the Rotatic royal family has been staying in the same land. Because it has rich mines and gold deposits, the land was so good that they decided to live there. We have the capacity to do trading for many resources we can't obtain in the territory we have. With the geotubers blocking trade, we are finding a way on how to find oil and natural gas. These resources will be traded in another way and traded to the vassal states of Rotat like the Hungarian Protectorate. Also, they are the ways on how we can create money in the quickest way possible. Glory to Rotat.
The Rotatic Empire is very reasonable and very trusted. AXX and JPNN are constructing the country in the best way possible, like the propaganda posters and all. The Rotaties are finding the best possibilities to know everything there is in the world. Education and jobs are also being found as the Rotaties are finding some jobs. The Rotatic development of the education is being well known. The new generation of Rotaties are becoming more superior, and they will be more superior against the geotubers. The Emperor and many of his servants are calling this a huge win for the Rotatic industries. This Cold War with the geotubers is marking a win for the Rotaties. The Rotaties are currently managing to put an aircraft into space and putting many Rotaties into protection. Many geotubers are trying to escape by going into space and making it their governments in exile. The Rotaties are taking care of the threat. By the time being, the Rotatic Empire is mighty, and they are the richest countries on the planet. The Rotaties are always one step ahead of the others thanks to AXX. The nuclear bombs that we have are being used at the geotubers and at the scammer empire. What we are seeing is a win between Rotaty. The Rotaties are breaking through the geotube defenses, or they are attacking geotuber villages into submitting them into an empire one by one. Glory to Rotaty.
Accurate responses. Anyways, on to the last question of the interview. What do you think needs to be changed from the empire and why?
What needs to be changed is the buildings because they are not up to date. While the construction project of the Rotatic Empire will happen throughout the next few years, it will be a massive change once we do it. However, the Rotatic Empire is always one step ahead and they shall win everything we have. The sports leagues and many other things are already made, and they made very good plays in the sports world against the geotubers. There are also regional games that everyone plays, but it's unpopular. Whilst the war is still ongoing with geotubers, it seems that they are taking a break of war and they are going the same ways for now until the war comes back. The Rotatic citizens are also going into war in order for them to combat in the lines and destroy the front line that the geotubers are doing. We are always winning the wars, and that minor battles will be under our win. We have also scared the geotubers with holding the people as hostages into the Rotatic palaces basement. This will make sure that the Rotats secure victory and more costs of money by sending them back, which bankrupts the geotubers. The construction process is going long enough, but we will be ready. Industrial factories are booming, and even new cars are being made. This will change the buses and cars as time goes on. The historical Rotat Museum of Friendship with the Hwavian Kingdom is also being redesigned for a more peaceful environment.